It's wet.
This is awesome.
Didn't I tell you?
Where do you want it, lady?
Well, I think I might like it over there, but I believe you better ask the owner of the house.
To the right in the living room. And be careful with that. It's early 20th century. Mama, Bill, I need help here.
Kind of a rough morning, huh?
Oh, please, the movies are a day late. I have to be in court this morning, and I have to leave my mother in charge of everything. Other than that, I'm swell. What brings you two here?
Well, I was just driving Kel to school.
I had to see your house, Renee. This is like a total mansion.
And,
Baccarat.
well, I couldn't very well get you something at the Five and Dime. Now, could I?
OME, it's beautiful, but...
But what? I can't afford it? Let me tell you something. That is not going to change my minimum monthly payment one bit.
Is that the excuse you used with Collier when you told him you charge your writing class?
Oh, well, I haven't told him that yet.
And me?
I know, I'm gonna. Just can't quite figure out how.
How about this? Honey, I have incredible talent, but no discipline. I need this class.
What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate.
That's new.
I think it has something to do with a new guy in her drama class named Jason.
I thought she was a prop master.
Well, she was until young Olivier arrived. Now she's an understudy.
Thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Well, my job's done. Buddy is out of her crate, and no one is bleeding.
Mama, that goes in the solarium.
You sure? Looks like a dining room chair to me.
I can't believe you're leaving. Oh, this is a housewarming gift from The Sims. Mama, should we have a few words before I go?
Nice chunk of change.
Oh, I think I got it under control. Morning, Mary Elizabeth Kelly.
How you doing, Miss Jackson?
I'm good, but my daughter is better.
Yeah, this place is great. Let me know if you ever need a roommate.
Oh, well, she won't have any extra room once the grandkids arrive. Renee, you know what just occurred to me? This place is so spacious and the grounds are so lush. We could have the wedding right here. You did say it was going to be a spring wedding now, didn't you? Oh, it'll be so beautiful. Oh.
You didn't tell her we called it off.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. It easy now. I'll be gone alone.
You never said anything to her?
I didn't think there was a rush. We never actually set a date.
You have to tell her.
Tell her what? That we've postponed the wedding indefinitely? She'll want to know what indefinitely means. I want to know what it means.
Renee.
Bill, this wedding means everything to her. It's all she talks about. She's even bought a dress.
Well, then just say we've decided on a longer engagement. She can still wear her dress eventually, and you will too.
Thanks.
Look, handle it however you want to handle it. Just don't make me out to be the bad guy, okay?
Like I could. She adores you.
Well, you might be tempted. I can't stay over. I have to cover a stakeout.
What? This is our first night here.
I know.
I'm just gonna order Chinese, light candles, pretend the electricity hasn't been turned on yet.
I'm sorry, baby, really. Hopefully Mary Elizabeth can stay over, or maybe your mother.
Of course I can. It'll be fun, Renee. Just the two of us.
I'm really sorry, Renee.
It's okay.
Oh, honey, this is Renee Jackson. Renee, this is my beau, Ray Gaston.
A pleasure. Love Bug's told me a lot of good things about you.
Likewise.
She tell you about our anniversary?
No, she didn't. Which one is it?
Well, 6 months ago today, we met at the BP gas station. Been inseparable ever since.
Says he can't sleep without me.
We create sympathy. What happened to you could have happened to anyone. Beyond that, we look to create reasonable doubt by suggesting causes of death other than the accident. That's where the autopsy comes in. We can convince just one juror we can hang this trial. Chances are the DA won't risk trying this case again.
But they're all going to know I ran into her. It doesn't matter if it was an accident. They're going to take one look at me and they're going to think I killed her.
Wade.
Miss Jackson, I know you told me not to think that way. But I can't help it. It just keeps playing back in my head. If I hadn't reached for that stupid CD, if I hadn't been at that intersection...
Look, you weren't under the influence. You weren't driving recklessly. You got distracted and ran a red light. It could have happened to anyone. Now, that's what we need the jury to see, not guilt. All I need is one, Wade. Trust me. I'm good at finding that one.
Good morning. I'm Assistant District Attorney Jana Durham. We're here to select a jury who will fairly judge Wade Garver on the charge of vehicular manslaughter in a case that involves the death of a premature baby, one who only lived to be 11 minutes old. Do any of you have infants or children under the age of 5? Has anyone had a...
Strike all of them. Too hard to sell.
Will the lady be here? The one whose baby died? Because I don't think I can handle that.
She could be if she wanted to.
Has anyone ever driven above the speed limit? Does anyone have teenage sons? Has anyone ever been in an accident or fender bender in which you were at fault?
She's the one. Exactly what we need.
It's called essential writing, and it's given by a published author who promises that if you take this course, you will finish your novel in 52 weeks.
But we can't afford $800, Mary Elizabeth.
Collier, it's taken forever on my own. This way I'd be done in a year. 1 year.
$800?
That'll be chicken feed once my novel hits the bestseller list. Collier, I've got the talent. This'll help organize me. It'll give me a new plan of attack.
What happened to your old plan of attack? Just get up early and start writing. At least it was free.
I'm telling you, this class is gonna make all the difference. I need this, Collier.
And that and $800 we don't have.
Go work on my stories. We'll talk about this later.
Mom, Dad, meet Jason DeLuca. He just moved here from Boston, and he is like this incredible actor.
Hey, glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Oh, you must be the one that got Kelly interested in acting.
No, she was already into it. I just told her I liked her work and that she should understudy.
So you grew up in Beantown, huh?
Oh, my dad's in the service. I pretty much grew up everywhere. You know, Europe, Asia.
And that's just so cool. He studied drama all over, too. He's even been in a movie.
Really? Anything we might have seen?
I was an extra when they were shooting an action film in Germany. I played someone buying a Frankfurter.
Cool.
I would kill for a part like that.
Well, it was awfully nice to meet you. If you'll excuse me, I'm doing a little work on some writing for a class I have.
Oh, I told Jason you'd make us lunch while we were in lines. I mean, that's why I invited him over.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry, Suge. I'll take ham and cheese.
Could you come here for a second? I'm sorry, but didn't you just hear me say that I needed to write? I mean, do you really think that you can say jump and I'm going to say how high?
Stop that infernal jumping. Can't you see Patricia and I are preparing for our futures?
Standing funny's your future? I'm the new Miss Magnolia, and I just love to kiss boys.
Shut up, Ryan, and go away before you break something with that stupid thing.
It's called a basketball, Teresa. You're about the age I was when I started playing. You play basketball?
This is where she talks about how she has the best hook shot in Birmingham, whatever that is.
She does? Too bad I can't use it for my talent, huh?
If you keep encouraging her, she'll never leave. Now go run away from home or something, you little troll.
Can't. Renee's coming over. Hey, Patricia, I'm trying out for my school team next week. Think you could teach me your hook shot? Sure. But my teammates call me Patty.
Yeah, Ken, I can do it from here. Hey, girl! What are you doing around here?
Just going to see my friend. She lives about 2 blocks over.
Nah, that can't be right. See, you can't have friends in this neighborhood, because this is a white neighborhood, and you're as black as coal. Ain't you looked in the mirror lately?
Not only does she think she can come into our neighborhood, but she thinks she can date our boys, too. No, I don't. It's just a game.
Pick up your mess and go, girl. And you best never come back, because if you do...
So So when you got into the car the morning of June 3rd, you were 25 weeks pregnant.
Morning to go to my doctor's appointment.
That would be your OBGYN, Dr. Radson, correct?
Yes. And I was at the corner of Stanley and Mullen waiting for the red light, and it turned green, and I stepped on the gas, and then I got hit. I just remember being in the hospital after that. I was in traction. I couldn't go back to work for weeks.
Did you see the driver of the car that hit you?
Yes, that was him. I turned at the last second and I saw his face. He looked pretty scared.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Ms. Jackson.
If you saw Mr. Garver only at the last second, is it safe to assume that you weren't paying much attention as you drove through traffic?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Overruled.
Miss Holloway, do you hold yourself in any way responsible for the death of your child?
The doctor said it was the impact of our accident that caused it.
You say accident. Does that mean that you don't believe that the defendant intentionally collided with you?
No. No, I don't.
Then do you think that it's fair that he should be convicted of manslaughter when the truth is it was just a tragic accident?
Objection. That question invades the province of the jury.
Counsel, rephrase the question.
In other words, do you think he should go to jail?
No one should. It was basically God's will.
Your Honor, this is improper cross-examination. It's disgraceful and manipulative.
Your Honor, the disparaging remarks of counsel are what's manipulative here.
Sidebar. Now.
With all due respect, what are we doing here if the victim doesn't want to press charges?
The victim isn't here to say one way or the other. The victim is the child your client killed with his car.
Counsels, keep your voices down. Now, any further outbursts, and I'll find both of you in contempt. Now, I've had my fill of this today. Court is adjourned. We'll reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
What was that all about?
Nothing. All the world's a stage.
Mom, you're never gonna believe it.
I may never recover from it. What are you screaming about?
What's going on? The lead in the school play is a throat infection. I'm taking her place tomorrow night.
Oh, Kelly, that is so great. I mean, not that she's sick, but that you get to go on. Did you say tomorrow night?
Yes, and you'll bring the video camera, right? And wear something decent for pictures after.
Kel, that seminar that I signed up for is tomorrow night. I'm working on some pages for it right now.
Yeah, and
so I can't go. I mean, your dad and Davis will be there.
Wait, you can't cancel some dumb class to see my stage debut?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't call it a dumb class, and normally, yes, I would change my plans for you, but this seminar's a once-a-year thing and expensive to boot.
Yeah, and this play's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Thanks a lot, Mom.
There's your daddy and me in front of our first house. Oh, it's a far cry from this fine palace that my daughter owns. But, of course, you and Bill are a lot further along than we were.
Mama, I'm glad you could stay over tonight. Gives us a chance to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Bill and I have had a slight change of plans. We've decided to postpone the wedding for a while.
How long a while?
I'm not sure. The engagement is still on. We just need some time to get to know each other.
Was this Bill's idea?
I'd say it was mutual.
Oh, that means it was his idea. Oh, Renee, I am sorry.
Don't be sorry, Mama. It's just postponed, that's all.
Renee, a man's actions always speak louder than his words. And when he postpones a wedding, what he really means is it's canceled. You know that, don't you?
Thanks for bringing over this stuff. There's absolutely no food in the house. You weren't busy, were you?
No,
My
it's just
mother
right.
is driving me crazy. I mean, you think I told her I'd murdered somebody instead of we've just postponed the wedding.
Sounds like you've been having about as much fun as me.
What's going on with you?
Well, guess who put out $800 for a seminar only to find that her daughter is having her stage debut the same night.
No, what are you going to do?
Go to the seminar.
And Miss Kelly's play?
Yes. I'm horrible, right?
No.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You can see the second night, right?
Well, only if the Jensen's girl's sore throat turns into pneumonia. Do you think the universe is trying to tell me something?
Yeah, better get a refund.
Oh.
Oh, great. We should probably get back soon. I'm in trial this morning.
Yeah, I read about you in the paper. The kid who crashed into the pregnant mother, kill a baby.
Mother's an overstatement. She seemed more concerned about missing work than losing her baby.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something odd about her. You know, the irony is, if it had been killed before it was born, there wouldn't even be a trial.
You want to run that by me again?
Alabama law doesn't consider a fetus that young a human being.
Well, of course it's a human being. It's a human being from the point of conception.
I don't know about conception. Please, don't give me the Catholic stuff. I know for a fact that you and Collier use birth control.
Well, don't tell me that an almost 6-month-old baby isn't a living thing.
Alabama state law says it only constitutes life if it's viable outside the...
Oh, don't tell me about viable. I'm talking about something with a soul, Renee. And don't get all upset and think that I'm talking about the abortion you had.
Then why are you bringing it up?
I'm not. I'm just telling you that your client killed something that can only be described as a baby.
You know what? We should probably stop talking about this before somebody gets hurt.
Okay. I won't say another word about it.
Thank you.
I broke my leg. Multiple fractures. Broken ribs. Punctured lung. Concussion.
And how long were you in the hospital?
A month, not including physical therapy for my leg.
And can you walk normally now?
It's better, but it's still hard. They say I'll always have problems.
Thank you, Wade. No further questions.
Mr. Garver, what kind of car were you driving the day of the accident?
96 Camaro,
That's what they call a muscle car, isn't that correct?
I guess.
According to DMV records, you had 2 speeding tickets prior to the accident. Do you like to drive fast, Mr. Garver?
Kinda, but that's not why I was driving that day.
Isn't it true that on June 3rd you were in a rush and you had the music blaring in your muscle car?
Objection!
Counsel?
Isn't it true that on June 3rd you saw the light at Stanley and Mullen go from yellow to red and you ran it anyway?
No, that's not what happened. I just turned away just for a second. I swear. And somebody died. Someone died.
Art thou churchman, sir?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church. For I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
It's not bad for someone who's never acted, Mr. Sims.
Right. So thanks for reading the other parts, Dad, but I think we can take it from here.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I'm just getting the hang of this stuff.
I'm sure.
There she is. You and Renee have a good breakfast?
Something like that. What are you two doing here in 7 school?
The drama teacher excused them so that Kelly could practice her lines.
Yeah, I hope it's not going to bug you too much having us here all day. I know you write and stuff.
That's fine, but thanks for asking, and thanks for helping Kel out.
Someone has to do the performances tonight.
So what do you think, Jason? Is she going to be great or what?
Not that anybody cares what I think, but we need to rehearse. Come on, Jason. Let's take this in the living room.
It's good seeing you, Mrs. Sims. And yeah, your daughter's going to be awesome.
I guess she's still mad at me. You think it's okay for me to go to the seminar, don't you?
I guess.
Now, you know that I have been to every single important event in her life. Isn't that right?
Every damn one.
Now, you'll have to admit, too, that this acting thing has come up pretty fast and furious.
Well, that too. But the crazy thing is, I have never seen her work so hard on anything in her life.
Okay. Now remember, you don't want to look at the ball when you dribble. You want to keep your eyes on the court. Maybe we should skip this part and concentrate on the hook shot. Look, if you're serious about this, you gotta practice. You can't just give up. Gosh, can we at least take a break? Okay. Hey, Patty, why would you want to enter a beauty contest?
Because I can get a scholarship if I win, and if I get that, I can get a degree.
You're going to college?
Uh-huh, to study medicine or theater.
Like to be a movie star?
Well, I'd only do movies to win Oscars like Patricia Neal or Sidney Poitier.
You like Sidney Poitier?
Sure, he's a great actor, practically Shakespearean. You know what would make all the difference here? Frosted lilac.
Didn't you hear that door? Mary Elizabeth is here.
Tell her I'm not home.
Now, you know I can't do that, Renee. What's gotten into you? She's your best friend. Come on in here, Mary Elizabeth.
Hey,
Now, if you girls need anything, I'm in the kitchen.
what happened to Mystery Day?
Just got torn, it's all. It's a dumb game anyway. All the boys in it are white.
So you tore it up?
No, I didn't tear it up.
Then who did?
It was an accident.
Is that why you didn't come over? I waited and waited. And then I played basketball with Patty. And then she painted my nails. What do you think?
Who's Patty?
Teresa's friend. Patty's really great, Renee. You'd really like her. Said that Sidney Poitier was her favorite actor. She's coming back tomorrow. Want to ride over and meet her?
Not really.
I told her about you, and she said that she'd paint your nails, too. Please?
Miss Jackson.
Doctor, could you identify this document, please?
It's an autopsy report.
Provided by forensic pathologist Dr. Edwin Dwyer at our request. Your Honor, in Dr. Dwyer's report, no physical trauma to the fetus was indicated as a result of the car accident.
Other than its spontaneous birth, which is in itself traumatic.
There was, however, some trauma to the fetus's esophagus. Dr. Hanley, isn't it true that intubating a preemie is often difficult and that sometimes the oxygen tube mistakenly ends up in the stomach rather than the lungs?
It happens, but I don't think that's what happened here.
But in a scenario where a preemie may have been improperly treated in the ER, one can say that the accident may have caused the fetus's birth, but not necessarily its death.
Objection, assuming facts that are not in evidence.
Sustained.
Dr. Hanley, did you ask the mother of this preemie about her own health, about drugs or drinking?
There wasn't time.
So you have no way of knowing if there were other factors which existed which may have contributed to its death?
No.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Yes.
We're getting into an area where I require more information. Therefore, I'm advising the court of my intention to subpoena Miss Holloway's medical records.
This is absurd, Your Honor. The undisputed cause of death in counsel's own autopsy report was respiratory failure, which had nothing to do with the mother's health.
But we don't know that because a full toxicology report wasn't done. And the fetus has subsequently been cremated. I have no choice, Your Honor.
Very well. The records could be informative.
That audience was eating out of the palm of your hand.
Really?
I'm telling you, Kel, you're amazing. Just plain amazing. Hey, let's give it up for our girls. Stand ovation and everything.
Really? He's exaggerating. I was okay.
Okay, you blew the doors off that place. Mary Elizabeth, I have never seen anything like it.
Oh, Kel, that is so great. I'm so proud of you.
I got it all on videotape. We can watch it later tonight if you want.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. I want a full play-by-play.
How's your seminar?
Good. I even got picked to do a public reading at a cafe tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Coffee shop, huh? Wow. Dad can tell you what happened. I'm going to bed.
So she was great, huh?
Yeah. You'll be the next one, Shug. It's okay. She'll get over it. She's probably a little tired. Takes a lot of energy to act.
Oh, that was incredible. How'd you learn to do that?
I never will tell.
Oh. I love you. You know that?
I sure do.
Feel like a midnight snack, or should we just proceed to round two?
Well, let me see. Oh, yeah, I should get going.
What?
I have a 6 a.m. meeting, and the material is at my place.
Bill, we just made love.
No, but it's for work.
You're really doing this? Baby, it's the middle of the night.
It's late. I'm tired. Let's talk about it later, okay?
When? I hardly see you anymore.
Oh, now, don't make too much of it now.
Bill, what's wrong? Is it that I've been married before?
You know, nothing is wrong. You know, how do we do this? How do we take a perfectly good evening and end up fighting?
I didn't realize that we were.
Look, I'm sorry. I just really have to go, okay?
Okay.
I'll call you later.
Still in your boxes, huh? That's how I left you an hour ago.
Perfect. Anyone call?
No, but there's someone special waiting for you in your office.
I have been known to put in my 2 cents, even though I'm not an attorney and it's none of my business. Forgive me?
You kidding? Besides, I can only fight with one person in my life at a time.
You and Bill on the outs again?
Pulled a major guy thing on me last night. Left right after.
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Coffee?
Did you at least talk about it? Oh, I forgot. Real men don't talk.
Not only don't they talk, they insist that nothing is wrong when something obviously is.
Well, you're just going to have to be patient and work through it.
Oh, Ray.
Maybe my mother's right. Maybe he wants to cancel the wedding. Maybe he doesn't even like me anymore.
I can top it. My daughter hates me.
What now?
Well, you know, I went to that seminar last night instead of going to her play. And I loved it. It was so great. I got so much out of it. I wrote 11 pages this morning.
Great. What's the problem?
Does it make me a good writer but a bad mother?
Look, if Kelly is serious about acting, there'll be other performances. There's nothing wrong with putting your own needs first for a change, Emmy.
But I can't even be consistent with that. I mean, like yesterday. It was the day of the seminar, and you called and wanted pastries, and so I brought them to you, even though I had pages to finish.
Well, why'd you do that?
I don't know. Because you asked.
So say no next time. If you're writing screen calls, lock everyone out, close the door. How much is finishing your novel worth? Because if you want it that bad, that may be the price you have to pay.
You didn't like your sister's friend.
Well, Patty's different. She's not stuck on herself. She likes sports and she's real nice. She even gave me these barrettes. Hey, Teresa, don't you have cheerleading practice today? Aren't you going to be late unless you leave right now?
Will you stop babbling? I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
I think she wants me to teach her my hook shot. Your little sister's a hoot.
My little sister's a freak of nature. Now, what do you think? Beehive or French twist?
Beehive, of course.
Another inch or two ought to do it.
Teresa, if my hair gets any bigger, I'm gonna look like a silly nigger.
Don't be ridiculous. Who ever heard of a blonde nigger?
Only a really stupid nigger would be dumb enough to dye his hair blonde. Can you imagine?
That's Renee. You gotta tell her to leave. Quick.
Why?
Just do it. Tell her how to leave, and I'll see her later.
Oh my God, I've got to finish my hair. I'm gonna be so late for cheerleading practice.
Well, I'm gonna go practice with Emmy, okay?
No problem. See you later. All right.
You ready to play like a pro?
Yep.
Don't fill it with those crazy ideas. Everybody knows girls can't play basketball for a living.
I'm on a break from court. Did those medical records get here yet?
Just got here. Last physical was over a year ago. She's a smoker, but no sign of substance abuse. Get this, though. She never submitted any insurance claim for prenatal care.
Not a single doctor's appointment in 5 months of pregnancy?
Just with Dr. Radson, and his office is clear across town.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Miss Holloway. You previously testified that you're a marketing executive. How's that going?
I've been told I'm on the fast track.
I also understand that you're single. Do you plan to marry?
No.
Do you smoke?
Socially.
Your Honor, this is totally irrelevant.
Overruled for now.
You previously testified that you were on your way to see an OB/GYN the day of the accident. Did this doctor tell you to quit smoking?
Actually, I hadn't seen him before.
Who had you seen?
No one.
No one. You were 5 months pregnant. You must have seen someone for checkups, ultrasound, prenatal vitamins.
Your Honor, none of this is material whatsoever.
Counsel, even I'm confused now. Care to chart your course for us?
Your Honor, if you just allow me to proceed, I assure you I'll connect the issues.
Answer the question.
No, I hadn't seen anyone.
Did you at least pick a name?
Your Honor!
Get to it, counsel, quickly.
What was the purpose of your doctor's visit that morning?
Your Honor, again, I object to this entire line of questioning.
Miss Holloway, why were you seeing an OB/GYN that day?
Miss Jackson, you are trying my patience.
I had an appointment for an abortion.
Objection! Any plans Miss Holloway had have no bearing on the fact that Mr. Garver caused the accident. Had he not, she could well have changed her mind.
Sustained. You are a heartbeat away from contempt, counselor. The jury is instructed to disregard the line of questioning and response relative to the doctor's visit.
You're really great in there.
Thank you, but we really shouldn't be talking during trial.
I was just gonna say, I think it's a shame, that's all. A selfish woman like that who puts her career before her baby's life.
Even if she didn't see you, a lot of other people did. Including me.
Oh, brother. Please leave.
We're all leaving. You two ready? Kelly, something wrong?
No, I'm fine.
Then, Daryl, why are you crying like a little baby?
Because it's none of your damn business.
Hey, watch
okay?
your mouth. Tell me what the hell's going on here.
Colleen Jensen got better, Mr. Sims. Kelly's back to being understudy.
Couldn't you still get another shot?
There are only 2 performances left.
It's over, Dad.
Oh, come here, babe.
Dad, I said I was fine.
No, you're not. I know it's tough when you get a taste of something and then they take it away. But I saw you, Kel. I know what you're capable of. We all do. You'll be back on stage in no time.
You really think so?
I can feel in my bones. Now, we don't want to be late for the other star in the family. Your mother's reading starts in an hour. Let's go.
Dad, is it okay if we meet y'all over there?
We're gonna see a movie after. We need to take my car.
Yeah, sure. Y'all know where it is?
Yep.
I was out of cigarettes. Had been for a week. This was not unusual, except that I was 10 years old and desperate. The Juicy's Market had stood on the corner of Woodsaw and Kern since the turn of the century. Didn't look like much, white clapboard with worn yellow windows. But adventure could still be found there, along with penny candy, smokes, and in my case, a lifelong friend.
Hi. I'm sorry I didn't call first. You want to grab a bite somewhere?
I have summations tomorrow.
Look, I'm sorry, Renee, about leaving the way that I did. I just couldn't stay without feeling like I was being a little dishonest.
Being with me made you feel dishonest?
Renee, it's not you. It's me. I've gone over it 100 times in my head, and I just need to say it.
You don't want to get married?
No, of course I still want to get married.
Then what?
Okay, look. It's something that I've been ambivalent about, and I just couldn't admit to myself or you. Now, I thought I could do it, but I just don't think that there's room in my life for any more kids. At least not right now. Renee, talk to me. How you feeling? What do you think?
You don't want to know.
Look, I thought telling the truth would make things better between us.
How long have you known this? What about the plans, the assurances? Was that just lip service?
Sorry. Should have told you sooner. I love you, Renee. That hasn't changed.
You're up early.
Dad, Jason's out sick today, and...
I can't take you to school.
Why? You practically drive past there every day on your way in.
I am loaded with equipment. Guess you're gonna have to ask your mom.
I know what you're doing, Dad. It's like so forced.
You want to drive? Every time we get in the car, you've been bugging me, let's drive. Now all of a sudden you don't want to drive? Okay. We'll just sit here and talk then. So is this the way it's going to be from now on? Tit for tat, I don't come to your performance, so you don't come to my reading? Kel, for the last 16 years, I have not taken a bath or shaved my legs without leaving the door open, so I could hear if you all needed me. I have come to every Girl Scout meeting, every soccer game, and about 2,000 G-rated movies. At this one time, I put myself first, and yes, I missed this moment in your life. But you're not a little girl anymore. And you need to understand that I have a dream too, that I've been putting off my whole life.
I just wanted you to be there.
I'm sorry that I wasn't.
It's okay. Pretty much over it. I read what you wrote. Dad made me. You should keep writing.
Thank you.
So, did you watch my tape?
Uh-huh. You want to know what I thought? I think you found your calling.
Tragedies happen. Sometimes we can point fingers, lay blame, and sometimes we can't. Sometimes circumstances simply conspire. Wade Garver did what every one of us in this room have done at one time or another. He got distracted while driving. Not because he was drunk, not because he was angry, but because he's human. And like all of us, we make mistakes. His mistake unfortunately resulted in an accident where injury was caused to all involved. And in the midst of that terrible, terrible accident, a fetus found life, if only for 11 minutes. Isn't it sad that those few minutes would be the only life it would ever know, because that fetus had a mother who cared more about her career than anything, and a doctor who did his best, which may not have been good enough. Miss Holloway said it best when she testified that that accident was God's will, because one way or another, it's clear that that life never would have been. I ask, therefore, that you not punish Wade Garver for what was truly inevitable. I ask that you find him not guilty.
Fetus, life, it. Those are the words used to describe the victim in this tragedy. An innocent little girl. Whether or not this child's mother planned to have an abortion is irrelevant. The fact is she didn't. Given the opportunity, she may have changed her mind before stepping into that clinic. But none of that matters. Neither does the fact that this child wasn't saved by Dr. Hanley. He did what he could. And while all of us may be able to put ourselves in the defendant's shoes, none of us have the right to put ourselves in God's shoes. But the defendant did just that when he chose to carelessly drive through a red light. And because he was late, because he wanted a CD, a child was taken from its mother's womb. That's not God's will. It was Wade Garver's.
I tried to tell her you were a lost cause, but for some reason Patricia saw potential in you. Guess she thought you were cute in a raggedy sort of way.
Where is Patty? She's supposed to teach me her hook shot.
She went home, of course.
She did? Why?
Because when she asked about your so-called best friend, I told her what you had apparently forgot to, that she was colored.
You did? What'd she say?
She said, ooh, what do you think she said? Guess you could say bye to your stupid ball team.
shut up and leave me alone, Teresa.
She agreed to give you one more chance if you promised to stop associating with coloreds. Small price to pay, if you ask me. What's it gonna be, Spaz?
I kind of like the dud, even though he's supposed to mean you lose.
You still want me to meet your friend Patty?
She's pretty busy with her Miss Magnolia stuff. Besides, she's more my sister's friend than mine.
Is she still gonna help you make the basketball team?
Nah, I can do it myself. Which boy do you like, Renee?
Well, none of them are really my type. What are you doing?
There, now he looks like Sidney Poitier at the Oscars. Want to play again?
Sure.
I feel sick to my stomach.
Me too.
Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Bailiff. Mr. Garver, please rise. On the count of vehicular manslaughter, how does the jury find?
We find the defendant, Wade Garver, not guilty.
Go home.
Remember the first...
Hello? You there? Just wanted to check on you, see how you were feeling. But I guess you're out. Okay, well, give me a call later. Bye.
Now, last week she was great fence. Remember that? Now, what I want to do is take that same concept.
We're not in, so leave a message and we'll get back to you.
You there? I mean, you never go out. I know you're there. I need to talk about Bill, about kids. Not right now doesn't mean forever, does it? Oh, come on, Emmy. Pick up, please. Oh, wait. You're probably writing. Good for you. Don't stop. I'll be fine. We'll all be fine.